Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On play action, Love to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. That one is Swain complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Oh, able to avoid it. A solid punt, but also a nice return. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep for Rick. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Love. That's complete to Swain. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This time he'll look to throw. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
And they'll try and run an option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. This is Samuels. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Denver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Matt Gay.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Love. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on second down, Carlson. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Third down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot.
Up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 bowl game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
The pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for the Raiders.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cuts out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All it comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And his pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you're
And on his first carry, he loses the football. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Third and long for Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's got to return it to the 21-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's coming. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Davis with a pick. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, and that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll drop the throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
The pass.
7 yards, the pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now,
all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. On first down, it's Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
They go bootleg. Love. Had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. It's now another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully